Hey folks, Big Deano here again. This time taking another look at another model kit from Bandai Star Wars. This time is the Scout Trooper and Speeder Bike set. Again, same deal as the Stormtrooper. The price of these guys is actually cheaper than the Black Series equivalent, with figuarts, quality, detail and joints sort of thing. So yeah, you get even more in this set. I think I paid £30 for this guy. I think the Black Series one is actually going for 40. So yeah, there we go. Nice look at the front. Try and get it in shot because it is a massive box with the amount of stuff I had to build. This thing took nearly 8 hours to build. So yeah, not for the faint of heart, this one. 1/12 scale, probably Japanese. What this says: Scout Trooper and Speeder Bike, Specialised Stormtrooper, Aratech 74Z Military Speeder Bike. I didn't know the Speeder Bike had an actual name, but there you go. You've got pictures on the back of him standing proudly next to it, and some stills of him on Endor. Picture on the back, on the side. Again, nothing on the back. And yeah, it's just repeated on the thing again. So yeah, decent box to keep if a bit large. This will be a bit of a longer review, obviously, because I've got the Speeder Bike to review as well. But yeah, the figure itself, apart from what he comes with, which is his signature baby pistol that looks like it came straight out of Men in Black. That's actually probably when Men in Black got their inspiration for that mini pistol from. He comes with only one sort of hand to hold it, because it's such an awkward gun to hold. I mean, it looks as if it's from a different scale, but it's not, bizarrely enough. You get this one. Focus, please. It's because it's black plastic, isn't it? You don't like black plastic. Yeah, so open, and you get a pair, of which I've just dropped one, for his Speeder Bike. They look a bit bizarre, but trust me, they do work for what they're used for. I won't be putting him on the Speeder Bike because it's a bit awkward to do. But yeah, he doesn't come with any fist hands, bizarrely. You only have the choice of him on the Speeder Bike using the mini pistol or with the relaxed hands. So yeah, the figure itself is really, really nice as well. If I do say, he looks as if he's always hunched over because of the weird way they've sort of designed his shoulders. You can't just put them down like you can the Stormtrooper. The armour doesn't really fit with it unless it's up, which is a bit of a shame. But if you've got him holding the gun, it doesn't really come through that well. Anyway, he can go up even farther than the Stormtrooper can. Again, the shoulder pads are on their own little hinge joint with the butterfly joint. There we go, I got the name of it finally. You can bring that really far across his chest. He's got the bicep, and the same sort of joint as the Stormtrooper had, in that you can get figuarts ranges like that. If you pull it open, you get even more. So really nice design. That one was actually popping out a little bit. Thought I'd glued them all in properly. Anyway, the hand is just the same as the Stormtrooper. It's a rubber grommet, and it just fits nicely into. We'll go to the head, since I stupidly forgot to cover that. Again, same as the Stormtrooper, just designed a little bit differently. Double ball peg with a piece so that if you accidentally show it, it won't look too stupid. As you can see, he looks up really far, this guy. That's obviously for the speeder bike sort of pose. And he looks down really well as well. The ab crunch isn't anywhere near as good as the Stormtroopers. Now, he's pretty much stuck unless you push it back the way, in which case it goes down really far. You can pull these down, if I remember correctly. You don't really feel it, but it does actually happen. There we go. And you can go forward a little bit, but really not much to write home about. There you go, you should have heard the click there. He's got not much in the waist. Oh, there we go, it's actually moving now. He does have a fair bit in the waist, sorry. Works just fine, it was just stuck there. He's got the pull down figuarts hips, figuarts style hips, which allow for quite high, not too high because of these weird things. They actually do move, but they don't move out the way too much. He's got double jointed knees, figuarts style, this time with a nice little knee pad piece, which I have glued in place because it was popping off something fierce. He does have a thigh swivel, by the way, forgot to mention that. And the feet, even though they look as if they're designed differently, they didn't do a perfect job of hiding this sort of gap, but it does the job. It has a nice ankle pivot and it goes up and down. But yeah, this guy isn't too bad. I think they sacrificed the articulation sort of design so that they could get the speeder bike and him in. We'll take a look at the speeder bike now. Can't leave it out, and it's a really, really big thing. I don't have a measuring tape with me, sadly, but yeah, he's really big compared to it. And the speeder bike is, sorry, compared to the Trooper. It works perfectly fine, but it just looks massive. Possibly because it's in this sort of scale. I did have to build this as well, obviously. It does come with this little floating base that you can pop this out and flip it round, and it'll be in more of a upwards position. I don't know why you would want to do that, but it's an option. In terms of this thing, not much in the way of movement, it's more of a static piece. The handlebars do move slightly. Focus please, there we go. They do move slightly, and all of these little nubbins sort of thing, I don't know what to call it. Some of them do move for that little extra touch of detail. Unfortunately, they wanted you to use a red sticker here, which doesn't stay on for the life of you. You'd be better painting that bit if you can, but I am no painter, so I can't do it. It does come with interchangeable pieces for these that go sort of up like that to simulate it being in flight, but they don't really look good enough to use, if you know what I mean. They kind of look off. They're too far up. I mean, they really should be more diagonal sort of thing, because nothing goes up straight like that. Yeah, you can actually use a figure art stand for this thing if you decide you don't like that. It does fit right in there, and you get an extra piece to pop in that bit to hide the connector port. This bit does move. It really only supposed to just float there, but it does go up if for whatever reason you want it sitting on the ground. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but hey ho, it is there. A lot of tiny little parts on this, so if you do accidentally drop it, you'll probably break something on it. But yeah, definitely a nice display piece to go with the Stormtrooper. The Stormtrooper, for whatever reason, also comes with the standard, I'm guessing, standard Star Wars model kit display base. Another one of these things that you can pop this bit out and do all that sort of stuff. I'll pop this in just to show you it quickly. If I can get the right one on. This one's actually a little bit loose on him. That's bizarre. For goodness sake. Stay in place. You can tell these are always the cheapest part of these figures. But yeah, it's sort of supposed to stay like that, and he can stand on it, but he can really just stand on his own without any trouble at all. But yeah, that about does it for this review, folks. Let's see, get him into a quick badass pose. There we go. And that'll do it, guys. And I'll see you in the next one.